Okay, welcome to the Contact Us Volusion training today. So we're covering specifically the Contact Us page and what needs to be on it. You've got a little outline of what we're going to be discussing today. I'll show you a few things, and then you guys should all have a really well done professional Contact Us page on your site. Okay. Number one, I'm just going to go through the nuts and bolts of how to set up a Contact Us page if you don't already have one on your site. Okay, so this is a test site you guys are looking at right now. Most of you will have some sort of a preset contact page, and it's usually found down here at the bottom of your screen in what's called the footer. Okay, so the footer is going to be this area right down here. Whenever I refer to a footer, it's this stuff here. And it's a footer because it's always at the very bottom of your site, no matter where you are on the site. Here's where our Contact Us page is. And most of you guys should have that as a default. It'll probably already be there, okay? If it is there as a default, then great. We can simply just edit this. Now, the problem with it is, if it is a default page, if you were to click on it, it doesn't take you to any kind of a page at all. In fact, it takes you out to an email account just by virtue of the way it's set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete this out entirely right now, okay? Just like that. See how I did that? I just simply came down here to where it says About Us. I hit the edit, the blue edit option. I deleted that, and I clicked the little checkbox option right there, okay? So that pulled it out completely because we want to start fresh. So here's how we're going to do it. We're going to get in here to the administration area. You'll know you're in the right spot if you see the dashboard right here. And that's because I came up here and I clicked that option right there, okay? All right, so we're going to create a category page. So inventory and then categories is where I am right now. And I'm going to select this add button. This is something I've showed a lot of you guys before, and we're going to call this Contact Us. Okay, we're going to name the page. We're going to go ahead and put this in our nav menu 1. Don't forget to do that. Okay, and that's basically it. I'm just going to save it like that, and then we're going to see if it showed up on our site. Now, because I put it in nav menu 1, it should show up, and sure enough, guys, it did. Here's our new Contact Us page. Okay. Now here's the question to those you guys who are here live: do we want our Contact Us up there in our nav menu? Should it be up here? Is there any firm rules about that? We know at least it should be down in the footer, right? Here's going to be my answer to that question. It's up to you. If you want to put it up here, you can. Contact Us page is always pretty important. I usually reserve that whole area, this navigation area right here, more for product categories. And the only place I actually have my Contact Us showing up is down here in the footer. So I don't know. That's probably the way I would do it. There's no right or wrong reason or right or wrong answer to that question. I would prefer it because it's not my most important page to be down here. So that's where I'm going to put it right now. In order to do that, I'm going to go kind of quick here. I'm just going to click on the Contact Us page, and I'm going to come up here and I'm going to grab the URL. Now, I need to highlight this for you guys because so many of you guys don't know where the URL is. This is the URL right there. I'm sitting on the Contact Us page, and if I'm sitting on this page, this web address is going to be reflective of that page. So I'm going to copy that right now, okay? Let's highlight it and let's copy it, okay? Now I've got the web address. Now I can come down here to my footer area and I can edit, and I can go ahead and put my Contact Us page down here. I just typed it in. So there it is. There it's showing up. I need to edit it and make sure it's linked. So I'm going to edit it, and I'm just going to highlight it real quick. And I'm going to hit this little chain link option. I'm going to edit the link. And I'm going to make sure The correct link is here. Now I just pasted that in because that was the link we copied just a minute ago. I'm going to hit insert, and then I'm going to make sure I don't forget to click this little checkbox one more time. And sure enough, that should have done it. So let's pretend for a minute I'm on the privacy policy page. Down here in my footer, if I select Contact Us, it does in fact take us to that page. Okay. So once that's done, once that's been added there, I'm just going to edit, go back to my dashboard, inventory, and then categories. And I'm just going to delete this, or not delete it, I'm sorry. I'm going to just get it out of my nav menu. So I'm going to edit this Contact Us page. And you'll notice right here, it's currently in my nav menu 1. I want to pull it out of that section. Okay. So that's what we'll do, simply by clicking and selecting the option Select. And then I'll hit the Save button, and it should pull out of my nav menu. And we can check. I can always come up here to the top and view the store, and sure enough, it's gone. Okay. Now the only place that Contact Us page is now here at the bottom of my site. The whole reason why we did it this way is because that original Contact Us page wasn't the right format, and most of you will probably have to do this very same thing. Okay? That's how to create the page. Guys, does that make sense? I know I went kind of quick, but I also have other trainings on how to create informational pages in your footer, so I don't want to stay on this subject too long. I want to move off and talk about what should actually be on it. Okay, so now we got this blank Contact Us page. First of all, my question to you guys that are here live with me is, why do we need a Contact Us page? What's the point? Every e-commerce site out there seems to have one. We don't really want people emailing us all the time, right? We don't want people calling us all the time. So why are we offering a Contact Us page? Who's got some thoughts on that that's here live with me? I know it seems like an obvious thing, but let's just point out some of the main reasons why. Those of you guys who have websites, why do you have a Contact Us there? I like that. Jocelyn shows you care about the customer, right? It always seems a little sketchy if you've ever been on a website that sells products that doesn't have a Contact Us. I'd probably be hesitant to buy. So it shows you care, certainly helps with your conversion rate. It's nice because you can't expect that you'll never get any questions, so you need to make sure you give your customers an area to ask, right? Maybe if somebody has trouble with the site, that's definitely true, Pam. Yeah, what if the customer wants a little more info before they buy? What if something's not completely clear? That's good too, Cindy. What about returns? Sometimes we need customers to contact us about returns. Custom orders. Yeah, I mean, there's a million reasons why it's necessary. I mean, it shouldn't even be a question. We could go on and on. You need a Contact Us page for sure. There's no question about it. So to the more important question, and what most of you guys usually have on your mind, what should be there? Well, if I can refer back to our agenda, let me just hit all of these little points here. It should be short. There shouldn't be a ton of information on your contact page. So for example, I usually will open mine up with something like this. Let me edit my Contact Us. So edit the category. And I'm going to come down here to Advanced Info. You guys can see my mouse down here, Advanced Info. And then for category description, I might start, and sometimes I'll start with a space to create a little extra space. I'll start by saying something like this. We love to hear from our customers. Exclamation point, right? And we do, right? We love to hear from our customers. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach us at the following. Okay? Pretty clear, pretty straight to the point so far, right? We'd love to hear from our customers. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach us at the following. Number one, what should go here? Well, I think at a bare minimum, you need an email address, don't you? Right? Put out an email address. Now, if you're going to post an email address on your site like that, you have to expect that you're most likely going to get a little bit of spam over time. It's just going to happen. It's hard to avoid. But use an email address that you are going to check on a fairly regular basis because you don't want a question to go unanswered. Okay? If you want to be more clear on expectations, you could say something like, most questions get answered within 24 hours. You could have that there up in your little opening paragraph, right? You could even put some hours of operation, which we'll talk about in just a second. But let's just say, at least for now, this right here represents the bare minimum. This would be fine as a contact us page. A little skimpy, but it would be more than okay. So mandatory, a little opening statement, an email address. Now, what about this one right here, guys? What about a phone number? Do we need a phone number? That's my first question. And then I'm going to follow that up with another question. So, do we need one? Is it a requirement to have a phone number? The answer is no. And I can say that pretty confidently because there's a website of mine that I've had up for a while that never had a phone number and still converted sales just fine. So do you need one? No. Is it recommended to have one? Maybe at some point. But for most of you guys who are just getting your site off the ground, I don't think I would say put your phone number on there, okay? For a few reasons. One, when your site's new, you're going to get hit up with a lot of marketers that are wanting to call you and sell you stuff that you don't need. Some of you have already experienced that. And oftentimes what they'll do is they'll go right to your Contact Us page and they'll email you about how crappy your site is and about how it doesn't fit Google compliance, or they'll get you on the phone and they'll give you the whole sales pitch, and some of them are rude and aggressive, and you're just asking for more of those types of calls, especially when your site's brand new. So should you have a phone number? Probably not. I don't think I would recommend it here at the very beginning because I also don't think it impacts your conversion rate, the rate at which people buy on your site, all that much. So maybe just leave it off. That happened to you, Elaine. Yeah. You know what? It happens to a lot of my clients. So, you know what? Don't have your phone number on here. If you choose to have your phone number, I did want to mention this as an option. A lot of you guys say, well, you know, do I have to use my home phone? Should I get a business line? Should I pay for a business line? No, don't pay for one. Use what's called Google Voice. Okay, how many of you guys have heard of Google Voice for me? Who here who's with me live? And I know there's not a big group of you. I think there's probably, oh yeah, there's about 30 of you here. Who here knows what Google Voice is or has used it before? Let me show you. Just do a Google search for it, and you can go to google.com/voice. That's the official address. And Google Voice is a free number given to you by Google. Okay, so if I go to Google Voice here, I can actually get in to my Google Voice account. Now, all that means is I have a phone number for my business, or multiple phone numbers for my business that Google gives me for free. It's a real number. It's not some fake number. It is a real phone number, and what's cool about it is initially that they'll assign it to you, and you can set up some settings on that number where if somebody calls, it just rings through into your computer. And then if you've got like a headset or whatever, you can plug it into your computer and you can take calls through that number. You can dial out, you can receive incoming calls. Everything's totally free. The only thing that's not free is international calls, which should be true of virtually anything. So it's totally free. It's cool. So whenever I need a business phone number, I don't pay for it. I get one from Google Voice. And I love it. I use that as my office number here with my consulting, and I use it for my businesses too. You can set up multiple Google Voice numbers. I won't go into the details of setting up with Google Voice right now, but I just want to give you a high level what it can do. The other thing that's cool about Google Voice is I can actually tell it to forward to my phone. So if I've got a cell phone with a normal personal cell phone number, I can set up a separate business phone number and have it routed into my cell phone. So I can get business calls through my cell phone if I want. But truth be told, I don't usually do that because you know what? I don't like to have my phone number on my sites. I just don't. I don't want to be taking calls. Emails are fine. Does that rub people the wrong way on occasion? Maybe. Maybe I lose the occasional sale, but I doubt it. It probably doesn't happen very often. So don't feel obligated to have a number. Long story short, if you want to get a number, Google Voice is going to be your best option. Okay? That way you don't spend any money on it. So that's the jury's out on that. We'll just pretend like we've got a number here. Right? There's our number, we'll say. What else do you want here? Well, on a contact us page, you could have an address, right? Do you have to have an address? You certainly do not. Okay, so it's up to you if you want to put an address here. Does it legitimize you a little bit? Maybe. You know, we'll call ourselves XYZ company, whatever. West, you know, whatever. I'm just making up an address here. Right, whatever. You can put your address right here. Pros and cons of this. I know some of you guys have put it up here, and you're like, "Oh no!" But is somebody going to show up on my doorstep? Probably not. I suppose it could happen, but most likely not. I know with some merchant accounts, if you do it through a bank, they require an address on the site, so keep that in mind. But do you need one? No, and still, I still stand by the fact that at a minimum, this is what you need right here, highlighted. That is just fine, and that's plenty. Now, some of you guys have requested that we set up some kind of a form on your site, okay? And what do I mean by a form? I mean some sort of a contact form, and you guys have seen them before where you go to a contact page and it'll have like a spot for your name, your email address, and then a message box that you can type in a message and you can hit submit. And you know, the person can send an email right there on the spot. Do you need it? No, I don't think it impacts much. It's a cool little addition, but it doesn't really impact anything. I think you're fine. Just leave your email here. If you do want to create a form, you can do it in Volusion. It's a little more complex. It requires just a little bit of extra know-how. We may do a training on it at some point, but suffice it to say, because this is very high level, I'm not going to show it to you right now. Just this is fine right here. Okay, this is more than okay. All right, so once we've got this saved here, and I've got this saved right here, I can hit the save button. And then we can go back out and look at it on the site and see how it looks. We'll come down here to the Contact Us page. We'll click on it, and there's my Contact Us information. Now, if the text defaults to kind of a small level there, and you can see this is really, really very small, especially on my end. I can barely see that text. I can edit that text to make it bigger if I want. So I come down here to where I'm editing the text. I could highlight it all, come over here to this A with an up and down arrow right here at the far right where my mouse is, click on it, and I could choose, you know, a bigger size for my font and then save it. Might look a little bit better. You know, we'll take a look at it and see. Let's go to the Contact Us. Yeah, there you go. So that's probably a little bit better, a little easier to read. So there you go. Contact Us, and we're done. This shouldn't take you very long. You know, I've drawn out a 15-minute training here on it, but this should be very simple. Get your Contact Us page done in 5 minutes, and then forget about it. Just know some of the risks of putting your phone number on there, and the occasional marketer will email you and you know, try to get you to sign up for something. Real quick, again, just as something that you might want to know. We showed you this before, but let me show you again. Whenever you're on your site and you're on a page, remember to look up here if you need the address of that page. This right here is a unique web address up here at the very top for my Contact Us page only. Okay. If I want to create an internal link on my site to that page, I need to copy that address first. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to highlight that up there. Let me highlight it. There we go. And then I want to go ahead and copy it, which I've just done. I've just copied it. And then I'm going to, let's pretend for a second I've got a company info page right here. And let me edit this text. We'll say, here's some information about my company, blah, 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 right? This isn't real text, but I just need to get some text on here to give you an example. So let's say I got this paragraph of text, and at the end, I'm going to say, please contact us, okay? I know that's kind of small and probably kind of hard for you guys to read. Let me zoom in so you can see that a little bit better. You see that right there, please contact us. Let's say I wanted to link that little bit of text right here over to my Contact Us page. It's way easy to do. Edit this content, and you're just going to highlight whatever you want linked over to your Contact Us. So maybe I just want this little bit linked. I highlight it. I click the chain link right here, and then I select Insert Link, and I'm just going to paste my URL. Well, shoot, I copied over that, so I'm going to have to go grab that. So hold on just a sec. Let me save this content. Remember, we saved our Contact Us URL? Well, I resaved over it. So I'm going back to Contact Us. I'm grabbing the URL right here. Okay, copied that. Let me go back to my About Us company info page. Let's edit the content here, and I'm going to highlight this. Let's go back to the chain link, insert link, and let's paste in that URL. This is the URL that directs it to the Contact Us page. I hit insert, and then I hit save. And now I've created a link on my page over to Contact Us. So if somebody's reading this, they can click on please contact us right here, and it will take them over to that Contact Us page. Okay. So in case you want to create some kind of a link within your site, that's how to do it. We've done that in some other trainings, so I won't belabor the point here. Hopefully, you guys see that well enough to be able to do it. Pam, you could use a PO box if you wanted. I know as it relates to merchant accounts, that isn't okay. They won't take a PO box. It has to be a legit one. But just for your own site, sure. Yeah, a PO box. If you're not worried about the merchant account, you can put that in there. No problem. Okay. Okay, guys, that's it as far as Contact Us pages go. I think we've belabored this point enough. Do you guys have any questions for me about the Contact Us page specifically? And if not, we'll go ahead and finish up. No excuses now, right? All of you guys should be able to get one of these pages created. And if you have any trouble with it, you can obviously contact us. Okay, looks like we're probably okay. I didn't think there'd be a lot of feedback on this. Some of you guys have asked questions, and that's great. So let's go ahead and finish up. If you're still typing one out to me, email it to me. Otherwise, good luck with your Contact Us page. A couple other informational pages we'll be covering soon, but overall, hopefully that was helpful for you guys today. All right? Okay. Well, thanks again, guys, and we will see you at the next webinar. Thanks for coming along.